Hello! Now, I know what you're thinking. He's finally turned orange from all the carrot juice he drinks. No, it's just my favorite hoodie because it's turned cold here, but it's so nice to put on clothes that didn't really fit you over a year ago and have them loose and baggy. So, anyways, real quick, I have to thank Joanne and a few others in Juice Club for nominating me for the Best of Raw Foods 2012. I think it's bestofrawfoods.com, or if you just Google it, you'll find it. But I have gotten some emails from the Best of Raw Foods that I have been nominated, and I'm very honored and flattered that you think that highly of me, that you would nominate me for Best Raw Coach, less than 5 years, I guess, coaching or whatever. But it's very flattering. It's very cool to be nominated for something like that. I didn't think that I'd be nominated for something like that. Maybe funniest raw food person, you know, because I like to dance in underwear and all that. But it's very flattering and very humbling that there are people out there that think that highly of me. It's very cool. And I don't know how it works, if you have to have so many nominations, but if I've affected you and you feel like I deserve that, please go on there and nominate. You've got to sign up and fill out a few things before you nominate. And you can also nominate also your other favorite people you like for Raw Food Chef. Just FYI, I'll probably be voting for Dara Dubonnet. So she's so wonderful. Or maybe Jason Robel. Is it Robel? I like him too. That just gives you kind of some insight to who I like to watch. I do really appreciate that. That's really cool and flattering that someone has gone on and nominated me, and I do really, really appreciate it. It gives you a little bit of gratification of everything you try to do, because I'm trying to help so many people and do it for free. I mean, we're doing the Juice Club thing and really helping some people, and it's cool how these people start to become open. Like Micah, she posted up a video about how she's only done like 24 days, but she's already got people coming in her circle like, hey, what are you doing? How you doing this? Can you tell me more? It's like, wow, the army of gurus are starting to build. It's really neat, really fascinating. Okay, well, it's day 2 on the juice fast. I kind of started over. After my dental appointment the other day, I decided to break my juice feast because I was having such a weird reaction to the epinephrine in the numbing medication that they give you. I ate 5 bananas in a salad, and still felt crummy. Kind of got into a little bit of a funk, and I kind of just like, what the hell? Why are you need to be juice fasting more now to get that crap out of your system and any little chunks of mercury or dust that they didn't get. Now, I do know several of you were upset that I let them put a mercury filling back in that tooth. But according to my dentist, and I do trust this dentist because he's been a family dentist of ours forever, and I did teach his son martial arts. He was one of my students for like 4 or 5 years. So I've known this guy for a long time, and he said that it was such a wide filling that it's probably going to fall out if he puts the composite stuff in there. He's like, I can put it in there, but you'll be right back in here doing this again in 6 months to a year. Or we could pull it, or you can get a root canal or a cap or whatever. And I was like, forget it, just put the whatever. I'm still, when I get done with all this, I'm still going to have about 60 to 70% less mercury in my mouth than what I have right now. So it is still a good thing. So, don't judge. It's my journey. Hey, I can only do what I can afford to do right now. So, but, so I jumped back on the juice wagon, started juicing again, feel just fine. Just until I get up to this next appointment, and then I'm probably going to start eating some raw foods prior to that appointment. So something, I don't know. My logic is, if say you eat 10 or 15 bananas before you go to this thing and have something in your system other than just juice to help combat those medications or whatnot, and I've been told by someone that you're having an allergic reaction to that, and you should really ask them if they have something different. So I'm going to put a call into them and talk to them about that, because that last one really messed me up. Although it's lower stuff that they're doing this time. So, but you know, I had my acupuncture appointment, and then I had to go to the dentist, which kind of completely screwed up the whole acupuncture appointment. But I went to another acupuncture appointment last night, and it was phenomenal. It was so cool and so relaxing. And you know, acupuncture, I never realized this before, it is so much more than just a physical thing and fixing your physical ailments. I'm doing it for my shoulder. But the acupuncturist, very intuitive, very spiritual, very wah-wah type person, and she could tell, like, you know, you're being trained, you know, by people and your parents and helping people in juice clubs. She goes, all that stuff really affects your heart chakra and pulls in you and pulls a drain on you, and I can tell that it's kind of pulling you down. Not that I mind doing what I'm doing. I really enjoy helping people, but it does have a little bit of an impact. But so she did these combination of 3 points that helped open up my heart chakra, and when she put the last point in, which is in heart meridian number 4, is like right in here on the inside of your elbow. When she put that needle in, it felt like someone taking a hot poker and just jamming it in my arm. Instant heat, my whole arm heated up. It started shaking in a little bit of vibration. It was very intense, weird feeling, and I'm like, oh my God, that's just such a weird feeling. It's like burning. And she's like, oh, what, you want me to take it out? She goes, this is a good thing, and she explained to me about it, because she didn't explain it before she did it. She just did it. And I'm like, no, leave that sucker in. That's so awesome. So I started doing some breathing and doing some circulation of my energies and whatnot while I was laying there, because she'll set you up and then she lets you marinate, what she calls it. She steps out of her office. So I started doing some deep breathing, and you know, I really haven't been getting proper amounts of rest here lately, and I dozed off. And when she comes back like 30 minutes later, instead of just walking in her office, she taps on the glass of the window to let you know that she's coming in, and it woke me up and startled me, and I was just like, bah! Every point that she had a needle stuck in, it felt like somebody ran an electrical current all the way through it, and it was just like my whole body just went bzzz, and just got zapped. Some of the needles were even bent over when she came back in and started pulling them out. They were like L-shaped. So, I mean, my sheer muscles just went wah, and really bent those needles over. I mean, they're tiny little things, but I mean, it was really cool. It really helped. I really felt relaxed and like some things released. So it was really interesting how acupuncture doesn't just necessarily affect your body, but it can affect your spirit and your soul, your mind, body, and spirit all in one. It's really, really interesting. It's really cool, and hell, I may become like as addicted to that as I am other things. And you know, I mean, it's just like, wow, this is really beneficial. I get it. It's so awesome. I mean, I know it's only my second visit, but my shoulder started hurting really bad last night after it. I mean, it was just like aching and hurting, but this morning it feels really, really good. And I'm going to do some test workouts. Sorry, I'm burping carrot juice here. Some testing workouts to see if where we're at on this thing, because I'm really, really, really wanting to up my training, get back on my journey, and really, really focus hard on just finishing this thing. It's like, you know, I've talked about this before. It's like that 200 mark is kind of like my block. I don't know if it's a mental, spiritual thing or what, but it's just like, time I get kind of close to that, it's just like something happens, and it's like I've got to break through. And I think one thing that I'm going to do, and this might help some of you ladies out there, I think, and I may do this now, I think I'm just going to put the effing scale away and quit weighing myself. Because you do get a little obsessed about it. I mean, it's just like, okay, I'm going to bed, and how much do I weigh? Oh crap, man, I'm 5 or 6 pounds heavier. Then you wake up the next morning and you're 5 or 6 pounds lighter, and it's just like the middle of the day you're weighing yourself, and you just become a little obsessed with it. So I'm thinking about actually taking the batteries out of it, putting it under the bed, and just get the scale for the next 30 to 60 days. So when I start my next journey, I may not even weigh in. I think I'm just going to use measurements, how I feel, and just go for it. It's just a number on a scale. It doesn't define who I am. Point is, how I look, how I feel, level of fitness, level of strength that I want to get to. So that's what I want to do. That's what I want to accomplish. And I've said it to some people in the Juice Club, I really want to do something that I don't think anybody's really done before. Going from that sick and obese to boom, you know, the whole package. So, we'll get more into that when I get closer to that. But I am juice fasting again. Don't know how long I'll go. So some people were worried that I was going to be leaving Juice Club because I'm not juice feasting. It's like, I created Juice Club. I really can't just leave Juice Club. So it's, I was like, okay. But anyways, I do really appreciate being nominated for the Raw Food Awards. It's really cool, very honoring, and it's very cool. So, and you can nominate me for other things. Maybe next year I'll win sexiest raw food male. So, man, once I get done with my journey and we do that Superman underwear dance when I'm done. So, anyways, you guys have a great day. I'm gonna go work on my go accept this nomination and fill out all the information for that. And I will talk to you soon.